Hey, Rise and Thrive Nation. Welcome back. Have you ever told yourself, I'll start on Monday, or New Year, new me? We've all been there, waiting for that perfect, magical moment to kickstart our transformation. But what if I told you the most powerful moment to begin is right now? Not next week, not after the holidays, but today. This is what it means to rise before the rush. The rush is that collective frenzy, the New Year's resolutions, the summer body goals, the last-minute cramming. It's a wave of pressure and expectation that often leads to burnout and abandoned goals. When you wait for the rush, you're competing with everyone else's energy, your own heightened expectations, and a whole lot of noise. But when you rise before the rush, you give yourself a powerful strategic advantage. You're not just starting, you're building a foundation on your own terms in your own time. Think of it like a marathon. The people who just show up on race day without training are the ones who struggle. But the runners who have been putting in the miles for weeks, building their stamina and strength when no one is watching, they're the ones who cross the finish line with a smile. Your life, your goals, your dreams, they are your marathon. The quiet work you do now is your training. So how do we do it? How do we start today and build that unstoppable momentum? The first step is to redefine what starting even means. Starting doesn't have to be a monumental, earth-shattering event. It can be small, incredibly small. So small, it feels almost too easy. Want to get fit? Don't plan a 2-hour gym session. Just put on your workout clothes. That's it. It's the start. Want to write a book? Don't stare at a blank page for an hour. Just write one sentence. Want to eat healthier? Don't throw out everything in your kitchen. Just add 1 glass of water to your morning routine. These tiny actions are called micro-habits, and they are the secret weapon to rising before the rush. Why? Because they bypass resistance. Your brain loves comfort and efficiency. When you propose a massive change, it screams danger, too much effort. But when you suggest something tiny, like a 5-minute walk, your brain just shrugs and says, okay, fine. But here's the magic. That 5-minute walk often turns into 10. That one sentence becomes a paragraph. That 1 glass of water makes you more mindful of your next choice. Action creates momentum, and momentum creates motivation, not the other way around. The second key is to create your own preseason. Professional athletes don't just jump into the championship game. They have a preseason to warm up, test plays, and get into peak condition. Your preseason is this period right now. It's your time to experiment without the pressure of a deadline. Try that new morning routine. Test out that productivity app. Learn that new skill. This is your safe space to fail, learn, and adjust. When you make mistakes during your preseason, it's not a failure. It's data. You're learning what works for you. So when the rush does come, you're not guessing, you're executing a proven game plan. Let's get practical. Grab a pen and paper. I want you to write down 1 goal you've been putting off. Just 1. Got it. Now, underneath that goal, I want you to write down the absolute smallest, easiest first step you can take towards it. I'm talking laughably small. If your goal is to save $1,000, your first step might be to simply look up your bank account login details. If your goal is to run a 5K, your first step is to find your running shoes. Do that tiny step today, not tomorrow, today. The third mindset shift is to focus on identity over outcomes. Instead of saying, I want to lose 20 pounds, start telling yourself, I am a person who makes healthy choices. Instead of I want to write a novel, say, I am a writer. See the difference? An outcome is a destination, but an identity is who you are every single day. When you adopt the identity, your actions start to align with it naturally. A healthy person doesn't have to force themselves to choose a salad. It's just what they do. Writer writes. Your daily micro-habits are a way of casting votes for the person you want to become. Every time you take that small step, you are reinforcing that new identity. Now, let's talk about the environment. Rising before the rush means preparing your surroundings for success. You want to make your desired habits easy and your old habits difficult. If you want to read more, put a book on your pillow. If you want to stop scrolling on your phone in the morning, charge it in another room overnight. This isn't about willpower. It's about smart design. You are the architect of your life. Create a space that pulls you towards your goals, rather than one you have to fight against every single day. A little bit of preparation now saves an enormous amount of willpower later. One of the biggest benefits of starting now is the gift of quiet confidence. This isn't the loud, flashy confidence you see in movies. It's a deep internal knowing that you can trust yourself. Every time you keep a small promise to yourself, like that 5-minute walk, you are building self-trust brick by brick. By the time everyone else is frantically setting their New Year's resolutions, you'll be operating from a place of quiet strength, already weeks or months into your journey. You won't be hoping for change, you'll be living it. Think about the feeling of being ahead of the curve. Imagine starting a project before the deadline is even announced. Imagine feeling calm and prepared during a notoriously stressful time of year. That's the power you're giving yourself. You're trading the anxiety of procrastination for the peace of preparation. You're choosing to be the leader of your own life, not a follower of the crowd. So, let's recap the strategy to rise before the rush. First, start ridiculously small with micro-habits. Action builds momentum. Second, create your own preseason to experiment and learn without pressure. Failure is just data. Third, focus on the identity you want to build, not just the outcome you want to achieve. Your habits will follow your identity. And fourth, architect your environment for success. Make good habits easy and bad habits hard. The world will always have its cycles of rush and retreat. But you don't have to be swept away by them. You can create your own current. The decision to begin is yours and yours alone, and it doesn't require a special date on the calendar. The perfect time is a myth. The perfect moment is the one you create. Your future self is begging you to start today. It's not for them, but for you, right now. To give yourself the gift of momentum, the gift of confidence, and the gift of peace. You have the power, you have the ability, and now you have the strategy. Don't wait for the rush. Rise before it. Take that one tiny step today. Thank you for being here with the Rise and Thrive Nation. If this message resonated with you, please hit that like button and subscribe for more content to help you build your best life. Let us know in the comments what tiny step you're going to take today. Let's rise together.